Alright, and hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Today, we are joined by the ever-graceful Pansy.
What's up?
Today we're going to be ranking some more gaming trios because apparently my list was complete shit. So, Pansy's brought in some good suggestions for us to try out this time around.
First of all, I didn't say complete.
Only mostly garbage. But yeah, he's got the top tier picks now for me to judge, and in turn, he will also be judging my picks as well for everything that we're going to be doing. So now you get to hear his opinion as well on some of the characters that we did last time. By the way, for anyone who has not watched the original stream, I'll leave that down in the description below so you guys can see the first part to this. Alright. And you already changed the thing for the chat?
I did already. I did it like...
Hey, before the stream even started? I gotcha.
Like as soon as I joined the call, I changed
it.
Oh,
okay. Alright, also you guys will notice that I did a different song at the beginning of this. I'm testing to see whether or not things from Crash Fever can be played or not on the streams. Because I've recently gotten into it.
Now you got demonetized again.
Maybe. We'll see about it. It mostly depends on if Twitch likes it or not, but we'll see about it. Alright. But yeah, this is gonna be, I think it's the browser stuff. Yeah, it's this one here. Okay. Alright, so... Also, something that I did forget to do before starting the stream was make the order that we're about to do things. Unless you want to just kind of go in order, or do you want to randomize it?
Or randomize.
Yeah, I say that's better because then we don't really know what we're going to be picking.
Yeah.
Alright, so new window. My thing might lag a little bit because I'm opening a lot of windows here. I was mentioning Pansy before because he can't hear the music. He's going to be hearing me just hum randomly throughout the whole stream. There is list randomizer. Alright. So we got, how many of these do we got again today? 60 in total now. So 60 total trios to go through today.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You actually made the number perfect with the amount that you added.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me a second as I do all this real quickly. 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, Pog, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58.
Yeah, apparently Twitch doesn't like my name anymore, Cyber.
Oh yeah, is you just posting the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we apparently Twitch came out with a update or something to their moderation where they don't like the word Pansy anymore. So we can't really use his name apparently in the titles or the text anymore. It's gonna be weird to have to reference him in the chat now. Oh god, how are they gonna get around that? Now that I think about it.
One thing I'm concerned about is what's going to happen to
there you go.
my account.
Pansy. Pansy. There you go. Spell it with a Z. Yeah, no, right? Like his name is Pansy on Twitch as well too. So how are they gonna do that? I wonder. Just make sure all these numbers are correct and in order. I should have set this up before the stream. I just forgot. Dun 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 dun. Also, I remember that my thing's gonna be off synced as well too. Okay, randomize. There we go. Now it should be synced up. Alright, and there's our order of our list. Okay. Alright. So now let us begin the list. Hey Ben, how's it going? Imagine being triggered by the word pansy. I know, right? Yeah, it's so weird how they decide to just randomly ban that word for some reason. I only noticed it today. I don't know how long ago they patched that out though. Alright, so yeah, starting with number 8, this is one of mine. So Pansy gets to decide what happens to these people. Oh yes, the Final Fantasy VII squad. See, let me put the name of the trio in here. The 7 trio. Alright, so what do you think about these three, Pansy?
Well, first off, I have no idea. I have no idea who the hell these people are. So,
that is fair. You can judge purely by their looks, then. Unless you want me to give a small amount of context to each character.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Okay, so this left one on here is Tifa. She's a martial artist. She kind of is basically like best friends with Cloud, and they go on an adventure together. Cloud here is a soldier that was he was basically like made to be a killing machine, basically. He doesn't have too much emotions to him, but he's slowly learning how to become more human. And Barrett is a man with a gun arm. He really cares about saving the planet, and he leads a group of people to try to stop what the main people are doing in the game from like sucking out the planet's life force.
I think the way they're ordered right now is good enough. So
yeah, you would fuck Tifa, marry Cloud, and then kill Barrett.
Yeah.
All right, no changes there then. For once, he agrees with me.
You act like that's never happened before.
It doesn't happen often, but sometimes it happens. Alright. Yeah. Alright, so next on the list is going to be number 45. I think this one is one of Pansy's. Yeah, this is one of Pansy's. So this is one I will do. So we got the Animal Crossing trio of Blathers, Tom Nook, and Isabelle. Okay. I'll just name this the Animal Crossing trio. That's basically what they are. The main three that are kind of seen or they interact with in the game. Oh boy. Alright, so I've not thought about really any of these preemptively in advance, so my reactions to my ranking of them will be fresh. I see, I really like Isabelle, as you guys can obviously tell from my little plushie. Chaotix 22. Blathers is cool. I guess if I'm looking at all three of these, technically, the one I would want to fuck the most, I guess, is Isabel. So if I had to choose one to fuck, it would probably be Isabel. The other two, however, let's see. If you marry Tom Nook, you get a lot of money because he's very good at robbing people out of their bells. So I'm thinking about maybe marrying him, and then killing Blathers. Any words on this, Pansy?
I would switch Isabel and Tom Nook, but yeah.
Yeah, you would marry Isabel more. Like I would marry Isabel too, but out of the two of them, I would rather fuck Isabel. Personally, at least. Alrighty, so that's that one. Down, boom. Alright, next up on the list, number 50. Okay, this is another one that you picked out. Alright, number 50 is... the Monster Prom queens.
I think I have an idea who you're gonna put in fuck.
You think so? We also have a couple of Monster Prom characters in here too, so I'll call this the Monster Prom girls, because I know that we have some guys in here as well. There we go. Alright, so yeah, everyone who's played Monster Prom before, this is Vera, Polly, and Miranda. You see, they're all very attractive, honestly, but the one I would feel like that I would definitely want to fuck the most is Polly. Especially because she has all the freaky sex moves, apparently.
Corey, that was not what you were supposed to pick. You were supposed to pick Miranda so you can say the line.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I did want to fuck the fish at one point, but I do kind of like Polly a little bit more, honestly, in terms of all of the Monster Prom characters. Dog humper. Hey, I stand by what I said.
Now you're a ghost humper now.
Yeah, Polly knows all the freaky sex moves, so she would be the most fun in bed, probably. And then out of the rest of these other two, again, Miranda is both royalty, and also she seems like she'd be pretty loyal once you basically got her hooked. And I don't really like Vera too much anyways, so I don't mind killing her off. So that's how we're gonna rank them. Alright, any thoughts on this, Pansy?
Oh, that's the first. This is gonna be the first list where I completely disagree with you. Personally, I would put Miranda in fuck. I'd put Polly in kill. And I'd put Vera and Mary.
Okay. I can see why you would say that, though. I mean, Polly's already a ghost, so she's basically already dead. So it's really hard to kill her twice.
Pretty much, yeah.
In fact, she's probably died multiple times, apparently, according to her source. So, yeah. I can see that, though. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, 57 is next. We also highlight those so I know which ones I've done already. Alright, so this is another one that I'm pretty sure you did. Boink. Some of the Helltaker girls. So yeah, Pansy added a bunch of Helltaker people to the list ever since I played it on stream. And I mean, he basically just added all the girls. So this is one of the trios of girls that were in the game. Let's see if I remember their names. I think this was Modius. Melina, I think it is. And then, I know it ends with Monica, but there's a thing at the beginning too.
Panda Monica.
Panda? Yeah, sorry, Panda Monica. So yeah, this is the lustful demon. This is the what was it again? The sour demon, and then the receptionist, who also becomes sadistic apparently. All right. Just to at least get this out of the way, I feel like the one I would want to kill most is her. So I'm just gonna chuck her in there first. I feel like you kind of have to. I feel like they're actually perfect the way they are, right? Yeah. Because of course you would fuck the lust demon, and then you'd want to marry the girl that likes strategy games. Also, I feel like I could get along with her anyways too. It's actually kind of almost a tie between these two too, but I know that she's supposed to be like the lustful type, but she also kind of like has like a weird attraction to the romantic side as well too. So it's a little strange. Let's see if you can change my mind about that, Pansy. What would you say?
I don't really have anything to counter it.
Yeah. Would you put them in the same like ring, or would you switch these two?
Probably switch Pandemonica with Elena.
Oh yeah, so these two. Okay.
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, I'm just not so sure if I can deal with her sadistic side too much, personally. But I do like these two a lot, though, too. Also, not a big coffee fan, either. No, she's big into coffee. Oh, I also forgot to title that last one, by the way. Whoopsies.
Or for fuck's sake.
I'll do it now to make up for it. I'll take her, I guess, 1. Or no, I'll take her trio. We'll kind of just put Helltaker Trio actually as a general term for all of them, because there's a lot of Helltaker Trios. Alright. Alright, next up. What do we got next? 32 is next. Alright, so this is one of mine, actually. Alright, so let's see how Pansy would change this trio. Ah, the Deltarune Trio. Oh boy. I feel like you definitely would probably change some of these people around. Deltarune Trio. Or would you not?
Probably not.
Yeah. you feel mutually about all those?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Alright, no said. I mean, I already explained my reasons for wanting to fuck, marry, and kill all these people. I'm sure you share the same reasons too.
Yeah, everybody wants to fuck gender-bent Barney.
Well, of course. And go boys, best boy.
Yes.
Alright. I know that you mentioned before on the streams that you didn't really like Azrael too much, though. So I kind of like half expected you to kill him.
I mean, I don't really have any much feelings for Chris, so.
Yeah, that's fair. You at least don't like him more, at least, than the Rouse, at least.
Yeah.
Alright, next one is 37. So actually the next one down. See, I think we just did this one right. No, wait. That's not the right one. Hold on. I think I might have read that wrong. Oh, no, I was reading 57 for some reason. Okay. So now I'm on 31. That's what it was. Okay. 31 is these people. Of course. That's actually way well too timed. Jesus Christ. So first the Deltarune Trio, now we got the Undertale Trio.
And I'd switch Azrael and Asgore.
Azrael and Asgore? Oh, so you would kill Azrael in this point?
Yes, he's
and then fuck
dead.
the Asgore?
Yeah.
Alright, explain your reasoning there. I mean, I understand why you want to marry Go Mom.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just Asgore seems so breedable.
He does give off some major dad vibes, at least. Yeah, I kind of understand, though. I still think it should be the other way around, personally. Alright. 49 is next. Alright, number 49 is one of your people. So let's see. Ooh, okay, the Puyo Pop people. I think, was this the only trio you did for Puyo Pop too?
No, I also...
Oh, that's right, you did do another one. Okay. I don't know what to call this trio. I'm just gonna call them up the Puyo Puyo trio. And I'll probably call the other one Puyo Puyo Trio 2 or something like that. Alright, so, some like that. I forget the fish's name specifically. It's something Japanese.
I just call him Fish Man, honestly.
Fish Guy. And then, Ekolo and Dark Prince, otherwise known as Satan. He is Breedum. Oh, was that to Asgore?
Yeah.
All right. I keep forgetting to check the comments. All right. Out of these three, though. You know, for some reason, I never really liked the fish guy, so I'm just gonna kill him.
Understandable.
These guys, I'm a little bit, I guess, flew with. He's funny. He's really funny. And Ekolo, I think, was a little bit weird too. I think if anything, I think I'd fuck Ekolo, and then I would marry the Dark Prince.
Alright, understandable.
Any objections?
Yes, completely. First off, I'd kill Ekolo. He's annoying little shit.
Yeah, I can see that. I know he's also pretty annoying too.
As for Satan, while he is a good, he is definitely husband material, but I think he's more of a one-night stand kind of guy anyway. So, and I'd marry the fish instead.
Okay then, interesting choices. I'm kind of curious how you would fuck Ekolo, because like,
I'd rather not know.
I mean, I think they're canonically a guy, right?
I think so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they are. So would they just kind of just grow a dick out of them? These are questions that need to be answered.
No, they do not need to be answered. They need to be...
They need to be locked away. Never to be seen again by the light of day.
Those kind of questions can go back to the Dark Ages.
Exactly, where they belong. Alright, number 23 is next. Alright, 23 is one of mine. Alright, let's see. It is these people. Of course, the Ape Escape Gang.
Oh my god.
Say, you don't know these people at all either.
Even if I do, it's probably not. I don't really want to do that one. But
I'll give you a quick rundown of them. I mean, they're all basically like the main people that you find in the third game. Aki's the one who gives you all the little gadgets and everything that you go on your journeys with. She's kind of also like the mom figure for these two. This is Yumi. She's basically the female protagonist. She's very much into she's basically an idol in her world, basically. And she's liked a lot of girly things as well. And then Kay is very much into sports and athletic kind of stuff. and he's also the main male character you play as. Not the ape escape they children.
Yeah, I'm with Cyber on this one. I don't feel really comfortable doing this one.
This is hypotheticals. You have to do one to each of them.
I don't.
Any hole will do for Eklo. Wee woo, wee woo.
Oh my god.
So yeah, what do you think? Stay the same? Move them around a bit?
Yeah, just fucking stay the same. I don't want to do this anymore.
That's fair. I presented it with a very strange situation. It could always be worse.
Yeah.
It can always be worse. Number 52 is next. Alright, this is one of the ones you put in. La Boink. Ah, the Coven sisters.
I'm the doxy Corey.
What?
Cyber says I'm gonna
Oh, I'm gonna dox you. No, please don't. Alright, so yeah, this is the Coven sisters from Monster Prom. If I remember, I think it's Joy, Hope, and then Faith. I'm pretty sure this is Hope and then this is Faith.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now then. I don't really know too much about these two, honestly. I know more about Joy because they expand her character out into the camp.
Yes, sorry fucks, I agree.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to put her into fuck or marry, because I kind of like her in both. I feel like because I know her a bit more, I probably would want to marry her. And then I guess that depends on who I'd rather fuck or kill, I guess, then in this case.
True.
Here, I guess I think we'll fuck Faith. Or not Faith, Hope. And then kill Faith.
Understandable.
Yeah, I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Any objections?
I think I might...
Joy fucks. Oh, she definitely fucks.
I think I might switch Hope and Joy, maybe, but...
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
At the same time, I wouldn't oppose this order either. So
yeah, I can't help but agree with you a little bit on that too. Like it's a weird. She's a weird between where I'm just like I want to fuck her, but I also want to marry her. Can I do both? No, the list calls for one.
If you marry her, you do have the authority. You can do both if you wish. If you both wish, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the whole weird part about it all. Alright. Alright, next one. Also, I just realized on the on this thing here. Did I not put this? Yeah, it's not. It's just been playing all Sonic music because I forgot to shuffle it. So let's do that now. There we go. Oh, here we go. Here's another Sonic song, guys.
There's nothing wrong with having Sonic music only.
I know. It was just playing all the same ones from the same game in a row, and I'm just like, okay, we need to change it up a bit. Marital fucking. Well, yes, of course. Alright, which one did I say next? 50... No, wait, we just did 52. Next is number 10. Conveniently at number 10 on the list as well. Okay, so this is one of the ones I put in a while ago. That down. Oh, speaking of Sonic, it's a Sonic Trio. The heroes. Yeah, the hero trio. I think this. No, I remember giving them a name before. I think this was. It was what they were in in Heroes. Or I think they were Team Hero, right? Team Hero Trio, something like that.
I think
Because
so.
I know there's Team Hero and then there's Team Dark. So yeah. So yeah, Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. Does thou want to fuckles the Knuckles?
Oh, most definitely. Yes. I would switch Sonic and Tails, honestly, because Tails gives me too much fucking grief.
Oh really? Please explain that.
I don't feel like justifying myself right now.
Yeah. I could see it though. He is a little annoying sometimes. He's a little shit sometimes, but I still like him a lot personally.
Yeah, true.
I also really like Sonic too. He has a pretty cool design.
He's cringe sometimes, but
He is cringe sometimes, but yeah. He be a cringy teenager sometimes. He 9. I mean, yeah, Tails is. He do be kid though.
I don't feel comfortable with this one anymore now.
Cyber says marry Knuckles. Fuck killing Tails. Oh. Fuck killing Tails and Sonic. I'm trying to read that. I'm sorry. Oh, kill both of them.
Both.
Oh, well, you can't do both, Pan. You can't do both of them in the same thing, Cyber. You have to pick one. That's how the game works. All right. All right. Now on to number 13. All right. The other Sonic Trio. So this is Team Rose, I believe.
I think I'm fine with the list the way it is. Of course, if I had the option, I would switch cream with vanilla, but
right.
I have to deal with.
Right. I think almost everyone wants to kill Big the Cat. Sadly.
What do you mean, sadly?
I imagine that there are some Big the Cat fans out there. I haven't met any personally, but I imagine they're out there. Fuck Big. All my friends hate Big. Yeah, just how their character archetypes are portrayed, I feel like, yeah, this is definitely the best course of action for all three of them.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Number 54 is next. Okay, this one is one you had. 54. Boink. Ah, another Monster Prom Trio. Okay, and this one's Monster Camp, actually. So this is the Monster Camp guys. Does that fit? Oh, it just fits. Nice. Alright, so... Damien, Milo, and Calculester. I was say, I know you have opinions on this too, Cyber, because you've also played these games with us. Fuck them like sexy time. Milo is a they, non-binary. Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting to kind of use those pronouns. I don't think they mind either way if they say he or if you say he, but still.
I mean, they did say he would much prefer they. Nah.
So they kind of almost get grouped with the guys a little bit, just because they don't really they don't have all the feminine traits like the other girls do, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are definitely an in between, at least. It's just because of how the people that came to me were like. That's kind of how they were grouped up. Marry them. Cyber would just marry everyone.
I think they just meant Milo in general.
Oh, marry them. Yeah, right, true. Yeah, I know you would definitely want to marry him. Marry them. I think I would fuck Damien though. I'm at least gonna put that out there. Out of the three of these, he'd probably be the best one there. And oh god, I really like Calculuser, but I don't want to kill him. But I also don't want to. I mean, can you even kill Milo? Because they're a god of they're like a being of death. they bring the death. They don't die themselves though. Fuck the bot. Divide the legs. I feel like though, yeah, Milo is someone I would get along with a lot, so I think I would rather marry them and then have to kill Calculuster.
Understandable.
Sadly, I hate to do it to my boy, but it had to be done. What do you think, Pansy?
Well, firstly, I'd kill Damien. He's my least favorite of them all.
Understandable.
I'd probably fuck Milo and marry Calculuster, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. I feel like that Calculuster would be a good partner in crime as well.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Number 18 is next. It's one of mine. Oh boy. So the Kingdom Hearts, was this the, something trio?
Oh, fantastic.
It's one of the many Kingdom Hearts trios, though.
Right,
I think this is the Wayfinder? Yeah, this is the Wayfinder trio. So, yeah. These people appeared in Birth by Sleep. I'd hate to have to explain the lore of Kingdom Hearts to you, because it's very complicated. But basically, the main things you gotta know about these three is Aqua is the girl that likes to use magic a lot, and Ventus is one who does a lot of quicker, faster attacks, and then Terra is the one who uses big, strong attacks. And you can kind of tell what they're all kind of like just by their looks alone. She's very graceful and elegant. He's very he's kind of a little bit athletic, but a little bit more playful as well. And then he's the himbo.
I think I'll switch Aqua with whoever the blonde guy was again.
Ventus. Okay, so you would fuck Ventus and marry Aqua.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah. Sadly, again for Terra, he gets no love.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know who the hell any of these characters are in general, so...
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe if I ever did actually play the Kingdom Hearts game, I might like whoever that is.
Yeah. It's a good series. You just have to put in the time to do all the games. Cause it makes the most sense once you've gone through all the stories. If you only play 1, 2, and 3, you get a fraction of what everything is. You're gonna get characters thrown at you, be like, who the hell is this person? Where are they from? Why do I care about them?
Yeah, I don't. I mean,
especially in the third game, everyone comes together from all the things and they're just like, what? I remember a lot of people who just played 3 were just like, what the hell is going on? Okay, 25 is next. Okay. The Detroit Become Human trio. Now, I'm pretty sure you never played this game either, right?
Oh, but I did see a...
that's right, you did see a playthrough of it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna all fit, so I'm just gonna put DBH. There you go. Alright, so, Kara, Connor, and Marcus. Who would you fuck, marry, and kill?
I'd marry Kara, honestly.
Yeah, you marry Kara? I could see that.
And I might get a lot of shit for this, and trust me, I take no pleasure in this whatsoever. But kill Connor and fuck Marcus.
Kill Connor, he said. Man,
But
this man is savage.
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like Connor, but I can't do my poor Marcus like that.
Marcus is really good too, but I just can't help but like Connor more. Connor is always my favorite boy. Alright, yeah, so very different from my initial ones, but yeah. Interesting fix though. Interesting fix. I can see your reasons for all of them too, especially with Kara. She would be a pretty good she would be a pretty good wife, I would imagine.
Good wife and mother.
Yes, indeed. Oh, definitely a good mother too. Oh yeah, also, since the song is on now too, you guys are going to be hearing some Health Taker music as well now. Because that shit fucking bops, yo. Alright, so next up, I think we just did 25, right? Yeah. So now we are doing 28. Yeah, we just did 25. Okay. I said 28, right? Yeah. 28 is these people. From the Nier Automata series. Now, I think you're also unfamiliar with this one.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with them at all.
Okay, so basically what you need to know about all of these people is they are all androids. So, much like the Detroit Become Human people. And they're also just as much deep as the other characters are too. 2B's like the main girl that you play as. 9S is her companion that follows her through the game. She uses like a lot of the sword stuff, and then he's like the hacker of the group. And then A2 kind of comes in as well, and she's kind of like, I'm trying to remember what her role really was. She was kind of like she's kind of like an anti-hero a little bit, because she kind of went against these two a bit, but she also was kind of on their side as well. She just was seeing things from a different perspective in the game. It's hard to say without, like, saying points of plots of the game. But you can basically kind of see why I picked at least the people that I put in here.
Yeah.
How I did. So I can't really give much more context than that, because even I'm still kind of confused on how to describe them.
Who'd you say the Marry and the Kill one was again?
The what?
Who'd you say the Marry and the Kill one was again?
Marry and Kill? Oh, Marry is 9S, and then Kill is 2B. And then this is A2.
Yeah, switch them.
Switch these two?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would kill 9S, and then marry 2B. Okay, I could see that. Hacker man no more. Yeah, I'm unsure if you like these games, honestly, actually. Because they're open world action games.
I mean, I never heard of it till recently, so.
You might like it.
Yeah,
It's one of those games that you also kind of have to beat multiple times to get like the full story of it, because there's technically 3 canon endings to the whole thing.
I'll look more into it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoyed it quite a lot myself. Alright, next up. Number 24. Okay. The Sly Cooper Trio. Alright, how familiar are you with the Sly Cooper series?
I mean, I played a little bit of it when I was younger, but I don't really have much memory of it whatsoever.
Okay.
I just know about Sly and that one Fox Cop lady.
Those
Those are the only two I actually remember.
Right, okay. Yeah, my only experience with the Sly Cooper series was Thieves in Time. I played that like a couple of years ago, so I roughly remember how all these characters kind of were. You got your main guy Sly. He's just like the the cool thief kind of thing. He very much plays into like his cool and like I'm the best kind of persona. Bentley's the hacker of the group who also thinks that he's like the kind of like the know-it-all of everything. Kind of like Tails in a way, I would say. And then Murray is the muscle of the group, but also not very smart. Honestly, you could kind of compare these people to just Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, to be honest. they function very much the same way in their character archetypes.
I think I might just leave the
kill them all. Cyber wants to kill everyone.
Arse.
Man. And this is one of the furries as well. Normally, I would hear this kind of thing from Alex or Chris. They'd be like, "Oh yeah, all these people, kill them."
I'm pretty sure they would if they joined.
Yeah. All right, what were you saying though?
But yeah, I think I'll just leave the list where it is.
Leave Massiar. Okay.
Sly is definitely fuckable.
Sly is the most fuckable for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't really like Murray too much, so I'm just like, yep, kill him off.
I mean, he's somewhat fuckable as well, but not as much as Sly.
Right. He got like the full thing, but he got the dummy thick.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. Now we are on number 29. La Boink. The Hades girls. Okay. Yeah, I know you watched my stream of this, but I still don't think you're too familiar with, I'm just gonna call them Hades Girls Trio.
Honestly, Hades is such a... By the looks of it, it looks so boring, I never even bother paying attention to it, honestly.
It's a roguelike, so I know that you don't really like those too much anyways.
No, not at all.
Yeah. But basically what I can say to describe these girls is, this one really has the murder vengeance and wants to kill you a lot every time they meet you. At least Zagreus in particular. She's very just like, she's kind of just like very like dismissive a little bit, and like, you know, like in the very much like a not caring kind of attitude for most of the time. And she's like, I'm just doing this to do my job kind of thing. And then this one is murder.
Oh.
They only say murder, and that is it.
Oh, fantastic. Two killers in one list. Fantastic.
Yeah. I mean, they technically all try to kill you throughout the game, but they all have different reasons for wanting to do it. She just has a murder boner. She just murder, and then she just kills you because, you know, she's hired to do so.
I guess I'll just leave the list the way it is.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't fuck this? To be honest, also who wouldn't fuck this though? Silence. All right, we're gonna move on to number 43. Oh, this is actually one that you added. It's like the first one you added, actually. Boink. Oh, no, wait, this is the one I added. Wait a minute, what?
Fuck's sake!
Wait, hold on a second. It's number 42 then. Oh. Oh, did I move these guys down at one point? Oh. Wait, where was the first ones you added again? Oh, it was 44. Okay. For some reason, I moved 43 at the bottom. Okay, my mistake. Okay, so 44 is Pansy's first one. But this one is the Just Shapes of Beats Trio. I assume that you don't really have too many feelings about this.
Yeah, just leave the list the way it is. They're just a bunch of fucking random shapes. What the... Hey, how am I gonna get off to that?
Honestly, I put this one in as a joke, to be honest, myself too. But I I didn't play the story for Just Shapes and Beats, so I
Yeah,
kind of
just-
know what these characters are to an extent. Though they are
Yeah.
still very shallow, just from those descriptions alone.
Yeah, just leave the way it is and just go on.
Yeah, the fuck.
Exactly.
To trust me, Just Shapes and Beats is a very complex game. You wouldn't know until you play the story. Yes, it has a story mode. Oh god. Alright, number 15 is next. When do we get to number 44, actually, now I think about it?
Eventually.
Looks like further down the list, at least.
Let's just go on for now.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to look for it. Okay, 15. We'll get to it when we get to it. Boink. Ah, the other Sonic Trio. So this is the...
No.
I'm just gonna call this the Hedgehog Trio, because that's basically what they are.
Oh, well, firstly, we gotta fuck Shadow. He definitely fucks.
Oh, he definitely fucks.
I'd switch
Nice
Sonic.
cock. So switch Sonic and Silver.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see why you would say that though. Silver is a good boy, and also I know that you hate Sonic.
I do not hate Sonic. He's just cringe.
He's just cringe. Silver though, less cringe.
Yes.
Fuck Shadow, Metal Gear Silver, Killer Sonic. There you go. Even Cyber agrees with you.
Cyber's the most intelligent person in chat. Well, the only person in chat, but still. He would still be the most intelligent even if there were other people there.
Yeah. I can agree to this to an extent though as well too. I wouldn't be opposed to this either. Because Silver is a really cool character. I just wish they did more with him.
Yeah.
I want to see a Silver the Hedgehog game. Because I think you could do a lot of cool things with telekinesis as a game mechanic.
We're gonna have to send a petition to Sega to make them do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sonic got his own games, Shadow got his own game. Why can't Silver? Silver needs his own game, damn it. All right. Next up, number 22. All right, so another one of mine. Boink. The Animal Crossing Able Sisters. Boink. Able Sisters Trio. Alright. See what you think about this?
Switch Sable with Mabel. Leaf Label where she is.
Alright, so Sable with Mabel. So yeah, these two, the Marry and Kill?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of forget what they are because their names are so similar.
Yeah. I'm sort of tempted to...
I could see that.
I'm sort of tempted to put Label in Mary, but she does so much traveling, so...
Yeah, right.
I don't feel like...
She seems like the person that you would rather have a one-night stand with, while this is the one that you can kind of pin down at least.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that too. Yeah, I agree with that to an extent too. I just have a soft spot for I just have a soft spot for Mabel. I think this is Mabel, right?
Yeah, that's Mabel.
Yeah, I have a soft spot for Mabel personally.
You only like her because she looks like shit. The Sonic.
She do. Also, she looks a little bit more cheery than Sable here does. But and you know I like the cheery people.
Sable's constantly overworked. She has to make a living for her family. She's been doing that ever since her parents died. She had to take care of her sisters.
Yeah, she definitely is the hardest working. So yeah, we can all kind of relate to Sable in a way. Alrighty. All right, so it's been about an hour, and we're about a third through the list. We just passed the 20th pairing.
We'll make this an all-night stream.
Hooray!
Let's
I
go.
mean, at least I got time today to do all of them, so shouldn't be too bad. All right, number 17. Number 17 is this one. Ah, the Kingdom Hearts. What's it called? The Destiny. I think the Islands Trio or something like that. Destiny Islands Trio, I think. So yeah, Riku, Kairi, and Sora. These ones are also kind of a little hard to distinguish a little bit.
I mean, I have a general idea of them anyway, so.
He controls darkness. She's learning how to be Keyblade wielder. And then, yeah, he's main hero guy who wants to save his friends.
I'd probably fuck Sora because he looks like Cody. I can just imagine he's Cody.
Man, doing my boy Riku like that, I see.
I guess I'd marry Kairi, honestly.
And then kill Riku.
Yeah.
How dare he do my boy like that?
Corey, I never played any of the Kingdom Hearts games, so I can't really give it a determined opinion on any of these people.
How dare you do my edgy boy like that?
You know what? I'm gonna do him like that. I'm gonna do him like that.
Yeah, he's basically like one of the edgiest characters in the whole game. Maximum edge. He's basically the shadow of the game. Honestly. But yeah, I can see that though. Kairi is definitely a good option for a marriage pick at least. I still personally like Aqua a little bit more in terms of the Kingdom Hearts waifus, but Kairi is also a very good one as well.
Yeah, Aqua seems much better, honestly.
Yeah.
From what I heard.
She is very nice.
Yeah.
All right. Number 11. Oh, whoops. Okay. And Boink. Ah, Team Dark. I wonder how you'll pair these ones up together.
Well, we're gonna keep the robot and kill because I don't fuck robots.
I don't fuck with robots.
No, I'd fuck with them, but I don't fuck them.
Yeah. Right.
But No, I will not marry them all.
Marry them all. Yeah, but see, I feel like this is probably pretty split between you, because I know you really like Rouge.
Yeah. I guess which Rouge with Shadow, though.
Yeah, right. You basically got to think to yourself, too, between them. You're just like, who do you want to fuck more, and who do you want to marry more out of the two?
Honestly, they're both fuckable.
Right. So basically, then it would come down to who would you be most likely to want to marry?
Yeah. And I guess I'll probably just marry Rouge and fuck Shadow.
Yeah. I had a feeling that's what you would say.
I mean, though I don't see Rouge as the type of girl to want to settle down and start a family. I'd imagine if she ever gets pregnant, she'd immediately have an abortion or something.
Yeah, I could see that too, honestly. She seems like a very hard girl to tie down, at least.
Yeah.
Omega Mary, Omega the sex machine. Well, I know you want to fuck the robot, Cyber. I'm not very surprised by that. Yeah, I can definitely see that, though. Okay, number 44 is next. Alright, number 44. That is... down here. All right. Oh, this is the one. This is the first one that Pansy did. Okay. So, of course, he had to amend Vert not being in the original list. I completely understand.
Think very carefully about this one.
So this is the I'm gonna call this the Neptunia Goddesses Trio. Yeah, Neptunia Goddess Trio. Because it's the other three goddesses that aren't Neptune. Since Neptune was kind of already put in her own group. Alright, so Vert, Blonde, and Noir. Alright, so we're gonna kill Vert.
if you do that, I'm gonna go over there.
Oh boy. Okay. God. Okay, I'm honestly split with her between these two right now. I'm not sure who of these I want to kill more though. It's not who I want to marry more, it's who I want to kill more. I think I would kill Noir. I'm not really much into the tsundere type, so it's not really my thing, at least.
I understand.
And yeah, I think I feel like I could chill with Blonde, honestly. I know you don't really like her too much, but I know you're starting to warm up to her a little bit more now.
Yeah.
But I would say I would marry Blonde, and then I would fuck Vert.
All right.
Yeah. Cause yeah, she seems like someone that I would settle down with a lot more better.
I understand.
And then, you know, Vert is Vert.
Yeah, indeed.
How could you not want to fuck her?
I agree.
What do you think about this list? I feel like you would put Vert and Mary, right?
Most definitely, yes.
Mm-hmm.
As for
Would you rather fuck Noir and then kill Blonde?
I'd probably fuck Noir, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, I actually do like Blonde a bit. I just have given her shit from time to time, but
Yeah.
in general, I do like Blonde. But in terms of actually he having any kind of sexual relationship, I'd more prefer Noir than Blonde.
Mm-hmm. I can definitely see that too. Yeah. Like she feels the lolly aesthetic, which is good for some people, but I'm not much into lollies myself. I like the big women.
Yeah.
And also I also like people like Noir too. Noir's got a good figure as well to her.
Yeah. I mean, Noir is like annoying in general, but I expect she's at least good in bed, at least.
Right. Hold on. Take my headphones off for a second. They turn on my fan. But at the same time, I also feel like she'd be very critical about things you were doing.
Now I'm having second thoughts.
Right.
But I think I'll just stick with my original understanding.
I completely understand it. I understand it from your point of view, at least, as well, too. Alright. Number 48, another one you got. Some more Puyo Puyo girls. Are these the only Puyo Puyo girls?
No.
I think there might have been more, yeah. Okay. So, we're just gonna call this the Puyo Puyo Trio 2. Electric Boogaloo. Alright, so we got Draco, Miss Accord, and what was her name again?
Arulu.
Arul, I think it was. Yeah, Arulu. God. See, I remember these two characters more than I do Arulu. I finally remember what she does. I'm at least gonna get this out of here. I would definitely fuck the dragon. I'll definitely fuck the dragon. I feel like Misakura would be a good one to marry as well, too. And then I guess kill this one. So it's just the only one left. I like her hair a lot and everything, too, but, like, I don't really know her too much.
I understand.
So, yeah. I don't really feel too much more attachment. I feel more attachment to these two, at least, and yeah. That's how I would feel about both of them as well, too. What about you?
I'd definitely marry Miss Cord. See, with her being a very kind teacher and all, I expect she'd also be a good wife and mother as well.
Yeah.
But
also, seeing her pet, I assume that she's also a cat lady.
yes, which would be even better.
Which I would definitely love being around someone who has a lot of cats.
As for the other two, part of me wants to put Riolu in fuck as well, but she's way too obsessed with Satan. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to enjoy
All right,
it all.
she's the one who likes Satan a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would feel extremely uncomfortable having sex with someone who's just
thinking about she's thinking that it's Satan's dick and sending.
Yeah, she's thinking. I don't want to fuck someone who's thinking about another man.
She moans out in the middle. Oh, Satan! What'd you say? I mean Pansy.
But yeah, plus Draco does seem pretty fuckable as well, so pretty breedable. But
oh
yeah, so yeah, I'd be more than willing to put her in fuck as well. So
she bring the fire.
Yes.
She make it hot. All right. Well, I'm glad we agree on that at least.
Yeah.
All right, 48 is done. Now we're on to 16. Da, da, da. All right, number 16 is more Kingdom Hearts. Sora,
fantastic.
Donald, and Goofy.
Fantastic, the Disney game again with the actual Disney characters.
So I know you at least know 2 of these characters.
Oh, most definitely yes.
So you can at least form your opinions. I feel like on them alone.
Yeah. We'll put Cody in fuck. I mean, put Sora in fuck.
I know that I got him from him, but yeah.
I'd probably marry Donald and then kill Goofy.
Okay. See, I have my reasons for putting Donald in the kill. He's not very helpful most of the times.
That's true, but it's so weird actually be ranking actual Disney characters in this way.
I know, right? It's funny too, because technically they are game characters because these renditions of them are from the game rather than the actual Disney property.
Yeah.
But yeah, I put Goofy in the fuck because, you know, Goofy definitely fucks.
Oh yes, I'm aware.
I mean, he has a son, canonically. Kill all of them.
Yeah, I like Cyber's answer better.
No, they're all good. All right, number 6 is next. The Persona Trio. I'm assuming you have not tried out Persona 5.
I haven't played any Persona game, honestly. Nor seen any like gameplay of it whatsoever. So,
all right.
I'm completely in the dark with this series. I know you mentioned. I know you recommended that game over a year ago, but I never.
Yeah.
Bothered.
It's a really good JRPG. It's just very, very long. you got to put in the time to do all of it. But yeah, Anna's like the cheer. I think she's on the cheerleading team. Yeah, I think so. Or no, she. I think she was, but she's like now like becoming a model. And then Ryuji, he was one of the members of the soccer team until he ended up breaking his foot because of his asshole teacher. Yeah, he's very much like, he's kind of like a little bit of the loud, obnoxious type, but he's also kind of endearing in a way.
I'd still put him kill.
And then Morgana is the cat, the cat mascot. Very confident in their abilities as a thief, and also very much in love with Lady Ann. Basically simping over Lady Ann, yes.
Alright, so...
Marry Ryuji. Keep it the same.
But firstly, fuck the cat. Let's fuck the cats.
Oh, fuck the cat. I could see why you would say that.
And then, kill Ryuji or whatever.
Kill Ryuji. And then marry An. Alright, yeah. I can see that. Sadly, they had to do it to my boy, but An is also a pretty good pick in terms of waifus, though, not gonna lie. She has a pretty good story for her character and persona. And then, of course, you know, Morgana. I mean, who wouldn't want to fuck this beast?
We went full on furry now.
Right, full on furry. Just make sure that you do them in the metaverse, just because when you bring him to the real world, then it becomes bestiality. he become an actual cat in the real world. All right, number 2. Ah, yes, the legendary birds. All right, this one needs no explaining. You know who these people are. You know what they're all about.
Yes.
Legendary birds. Trio.
What do you mean, wee woo?
Why? Because it has to be answered. Who would you fuck, marry, or kill? Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres.
I think I'm fine with the way it is, honestly.
Yeah. No changes to be had there.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on why they should stay like that, or? Don't really feel off anyway.
I don't really feel very much for these Pokemon, honestly.
Yeah, I get that. I was kind of just like thinking just based on their designs alone, like how they would do.
Yeah.
I remember thinking wanted to fuck Moltres at first, but then I was just like, well, they got the flame coming out of their tail, so I feel like that would be slightly uncomfortable. Wee Woo Morgana. Oh yeah, because the bestiality Wee Woo. It's not the lolly Wee Woo. It's the other one.
Oh, that's fine with me.
Yeah. Pansy's into bestiality confirmed. Alright, 46 is next. Alright, this is one of the ones you had. Boink. Aha! The girls from Victory. So yeah, we'll call this the Neptunia Victory Trio. See, I remember mentioning this to Pansy before too, leading up to this. I was just at first he gave me Peachy, anyway, yeah, Peachy and then Iris Heart, and I was just like, well, do you want goddess forms for both of them or not?
No. I said Yellow Heart.
Yellow Heart and Plutia, yeah. And I'm just like, do you want goddess forms for both of them or the regular forms? He's like, goddess forms. And I'm like, okay, understandable. But we'll still judge them based on both their forms because they're both technically the same character, as we've discussed. Oh, I see Cyber says, fuck Galar Articuno, marry Galar Moltres. I haven't seen the Galar versions of them yet, I think. I think they're pretty cool, though. From my... I think I sneak peeked a bit of them before. But I don't remember too much about them. So yeah, we got Istuar, Yellowheart, and Iris Heart. Oh boy. God, how would I read these? See, I'm slightly scared of Iris Heart because she's very much the sadistic type. I'm unsure how to feel about that. Though at the same time, also Pishi's like the ditzy one. All right, I think I know what I'm gonna decide here. I think I'm gonna put Yellowheart into fuck, and then I'm gonna put Iris Heart into kill, and then I'll marry Istuar.
That's quite a hot take.
Mostly because I have a thing for blondes, and also the ditzy type is kind of nice for just like a one night stand kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a little bit scared of Iris Heart, so I just want to get her out of the way.
Understandable.
I don't want to deal with her at all if I can help it. I like Plutia a lot, but I would be constantly scared being around this woman. I would be in danger of my life every time I step near her. And then, yeah, of course, Istuar is, you know where Istuar is because of how I feel about the other two.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think they would be too bad to marry. They could probably do some things. They might not be able to do much because they're a little calculator, obviously, but they could still do some things at least. But yeah, how would you feel there, Pansy?
But yeah, I agree with Yellowheart. Of course her goddess form is absolutely fuckable, but
The other form, on the other hand.
Oh, the other form, most definitely not. No.
The other form was definitely.
Not to mention, she's a total idiot. So
Yeah.
She's definitely not wife material. It's just casual sex. But
yeah.
I'd marry.
It's funny how they get around it in Victory 2 because of the time skip now.
Yeah.
It's like she has a child's body, but she's not a child anymore. She's grown up.
Yeah.
She just still acts like a child.
Yeah.
Which makes it confusing. That's where the wee woo comes in.
Yes. But as for Iris Heart and Plutia, I'd put her in Mary, because in her goddess form she's definitely good in the bedroom. As her normal form, she seems like very kind and gentle.
Yeah.
So she would be he good as a wife and mother in that way. So
yeah. Like I feel like honestly Iris Heart would be a good waifu in all terms of like seriousness too. Like just because I think it's like if you get on her good side, then you're basically you'll be good with her. But if you ever do anything to piss her off, then you'll definitely pay hell for it. And also, she may or may not need someone to blow off steam on, and she might depend on you to for those kind of scenarios.
Yeah, true.
So it's basically like you take the good with the bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Actually, I think I wonder if I might. Yeah, I think I'll change my mind on that actually too, because she is waifu material actually. It's just you have to deal with that side of her.
Yes.
If it comes down to it. But yeah, she definitely would be like a freak in the bed for sure.
Yeah. And of course, for his charm, I don't really need an explanation for that. Like everything bad in Rebirth 3 is pretty much all her fault.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand your reasons completely for Istuar. just cross her off right now.
Yeah. She's dead to me.
Indeed. Alright. So yeah, we kind of came to a mutual conclusion at the end of that. So I also like discussing it because I feel like once you bring things like that to the table, yeah, it kind of changes your perspectives a little bit on those characters. So yeah, I definitely agree with that, though. All right, number 47 is next. So this one's right after us. This may be a Neptunia character, but maybe not. These are the Pokemon waifus. Okay. So this is the Sword and Shield girls.
Well, mainly Shield, since Melanie isn't in.
Oh, right, yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll do that then. The Pokemon Shield girls. Oh, actually, yeah, trio.
Honestly, if I knew about Melanie ahead of time, I would have gotten Shield instead of Sword.
Right, right. I'm still glad I picked Sword because I like the people that I have on my side too. But I do definitely like the characters on the other one too.
I just pick Sword because I'm more of an offense type of person than a defense. So.
Yeah, I definitely get that too. I like the look of Zacian more than Zamazenta.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm voting on this. So let's see. Oh boy. See, I kind of like all these girls to an extent, honestly. Okay, now I know my picks. Okay, so I'm gonna fuck Nessa, and we'll marry Melanie, and then we'll kill B. Also, foot fetish. I'm not saying that's the reason I'm killing her. I'm just marking that that's a thing with her.
Almost definitely. There's so many fucking foot fetish pictures of her.
Oh, B isn't Sword, Mel isn't in Shield. Okay, thank you for clearing that up. Actually, I did forget about that.
I thought B was in Shield as well.
No, I don't know. Actually, I thought I remember facing B. Yeah, I think I remember facing B in Sword.
Yeah, she is in Sword, but I thought B was also in Shield. I thought she was in both of those games.
Oh, Cyber says no.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, I'll just clear this up by just putting Sword, Shield in here.
Yeah.
Can this fit? Barely. Gonna cut into Zuko over there in a bit. All right. But yeah, I don't know. Something about the fighting girl didn't really appeal to me too much. I could see why she would appeal to people though, but I just like Nessa more.
Yeah.
I also like the kind of Pokemon that she would have around more too because she's the water type. And then I feel like, well, actually, that's me talking about her as like a waifu, but. Yeah, in terms of these two, I think she's still better as the waifu candidate.
Oh, most definitely, yes.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, and obviously, I had no explanation for her, obviously.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I have to completely agree with you with this list.
Alistair is the Shield's type.
Oh,
Alistair's on the Shield one.
All right. But yeah, I mean, I do like B a lot, but I like Nessa much more her than B, so I have to agree that she is much better having her in fuck than B. As for Melanie, she is just the perfect MILF, so.
Indeed.
So yeah, I definitely have to agree with the Mary.
Alright, so yeah, another mutual list right here, nice. Ghost Boy, yeah. Yeah, that's the other reason why I kind of went. I feel like I would have liked Shield as well too, because Alistair is kind of cool too, honestly. Alistair's just a cool character in general. Okay, number 4 is next. Ugh, excuse me.
Nice.
Alright, number 4, we got this Neptunia Trio. See, I'll just call this one the Neptunia Trio, because this is basically the classic Neptunia Trio of
Yes.
Neptune, Kampa, and IF.
Yes.
Can't get any more classic than that. Alright, so, how would you rank these people, Pansy? Because this is how I feel about them, at least.
First things first, Kampa is his absolute wife and mother material, so she's definitely going to marry.
Mm-hmm.
Neptune goes to fuck, because obvious reasons, and I don't like doing this, but kill IF.
Yeah. see, my heart aches the most out of this one.
I mean, she's cool and all, but she's not my type.
I get that, though. Yeah, so I completely get that, though. Yeah, you're definitely someone who likes someone like Comp a lot more.
Yeah, I prefer much more feminine, girly girls.
Yeah.
As compared to tomboys. I mean, I wouldn't oppose having some kind of like intimate relationship with a tomboy, but I much prefer more feminine women.
Right. Like in this case, this list would much more be fuck, marry, and then friend.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
Like I could agree with that even as well too. Also interesting that you would pick Neptune as a fuck option as well too.
I mean, well, her goddess form is definitely very attractive, but
oh yeah, I could see yeah, especially when you're considering they're the same character. I could see that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree to this to an extent. It's just I had to do this. IF. She's my main girl.
And you like her because he's much more like a guy.
Shh. Look, I like the tomboys, okay? There's nothing wrong with that.
It's just the first sign of being infected with the gay.
No. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
I think we all know, Corey.
No.
There's nothing wrong with that, Corey. We're all friends here. We all accept that. It's completely acceptable. You don't have to hide
I get that you accept it. It's just, it's not true. It's not true. Melanie's Gordy's mom. Oh, you become Gordy's stepdad. Oh. Oh, you become Gordy's stepdad. Does she have a kid? Does Melanie have a kid?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean,
I didn't play Shield, so I don't really know much about her character.
Yeah, me neither. So.
Huh. Okay then. 35 now though. Ah, the smash. So yeah, the Star Fox Trio. But see, I think the only things that we kind of got with the Star Fox Trio was that one time we played Star Fox 64 together. It's really the only introduction we got to this kind of series, and of course Smash. But what do you think, Pansy?
Oh, I think the list is good where it is. Cause Wolf definitely fucks. He's a
he has that kind of energy to him. He seems like someone who would like definitely like be like he would be telling you what to do.
Yes. And I don't really know much about Fox, but he seems pretty nice, and I hate the fucking bird. So
yeah, right. We can both equally say that we hate the bird. Fuck the bird specifically.
Not the good fuck like with Wolf.
Yeah, not this is the good fucking. This is the bad fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, the Falco's a little shit. Oh, Melanie has 4 kids. Gordy and 3 smaller children. Oh.
Oh god, she really
Interesting.
fucks. She is a full-on MILF.
Yeah, indeed. She has some experience. Alrighty then. Alright, number 41. God, Boink. Ah, the Metroid trilogy. From Metroid Trio. Alright. So yeah, I explained this a little bit before in the live stream, but basically dark alien version of Samus. Samus herself, who is this badass bounty hunter, and then Ridley, a freaking alien that has a basically like, I'm not sure if I should say like hunger for human flesh or kind of thing. I feel like he wants to eat Samus. I feel like that's the right thing, but he's basically like a monster. So.
Oh, firstly, I wanted to fuck the alien dragon.
Oh, you want to fuck Ridley?
Yeah.
He's a very interesting choice.
Uh,
I would be curious how you would do so.
I think I'd marry a regular Samus or Samus, whatever, and then kill Dark Samus because
I can see that.
She's basically just fucking living clothes. So
Yeah, like this whole thing is the alien right here. It kind of just morphed its body into the shape of her suit, which is very interesting.
I mean, if there was like an actual like face and body and everything underneath that suit, then I would move her over the fuck. But if it's literally just a fucking suit, I don't think I want to have any part of that because you're literally just fucking clothes at this point.
Mm-hmm. Cyberwolf also agrees. Fuck Ridley.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see why you guys would be interested in the big dragon lizard. Dragon lizard. A dragon is a lizard. the space lizard. I'm not sure if I would call this a space dragon. He technically is a dragon, right? Yeah, he's technically a dragon. Just a very interestingly shaped one. I mean, he even shoots beams out of his mouth, so he basically is a dragon. Alright, number 60. This is the last one that you picked out. The last of the Helltaker trio.
What happened to Cerberus, Cerberus, and Cerberus?
See, I thought about the Cerberus girls, but, like, honestly, how would you be able to tell them apart?
Oh, it's simple, Corey. Wait, hold on.
Alright, what was this? So Helltaker. I'm gonna call this a lab trio, because this is where this is the lab trio specifically. Oh, whoops. Whoops, I accidentally muted myself.
I'm back.
Alright.
I thought someone was knocking, so.
Okay. Yeah, like I was saying about Cerberus, like how would you be able to tell the three apart? That's my main thing.
I mean, it's obvious. It's just there's three of them.
There's three of them. Exactly.
That's all you need to know.
Like you could just put them in the fuck, marry, kill, and you could be, and people would agree with you. They'd be like, yeah, definitely. Wait, what? And so they were just way too similar for me to like want to put all three of them in there. It's a funny idea, but like, yeah, I can't see how you would do that. I just want to give all three of them head pats, honestly. That's all I want. All right, so yeah, we got okay, I remember what these people's names are. I know this is Subject 67, and then we got Lucifer, and then
Lore Master.
Lore Master. That's what it was, yeah. Alright, so... Just in terms of just picking between the two waifus, I'm just gonna get this out of the way. There you go. Alright. And now, I feel like I would probably rather fuck Lucifer and then marry Lore Master.
Understandable.
She can do experiments on me, if you know what I'm saying. And of course, Lucifer in the maid clothes as well.
As you can finally do maid roleplays for the devil now.
Exactly. Also, I hate to do it to Subject 67, but you know,
Yeah,
you're competing against two waifus. He might be the one who's kind of going after these people in the end, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, but you're basically kind of mutual on this too.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with this.
I got you. Yeah. I feel like that. Yeah, that's they would be like the perfect fits for all three of those situations. All right, number 12 is next. Ah, Team Chaotix.
Definitely leave the fucking bee and kill.
Always kill Charmy the bee.
As for the other two, yeah, I think it will just leave them where they are as well.
So fuck Vector, marry SBO, and kill Charmy.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said before too, like I can't really disagree with that. Like Vector's definitely the type that would fuck.
Oh, most definitely.
And SBO, I guess he's like the coolest member out of them, so I feel like he's probably the most likely to want to settle down.
Yep.
Yeah, and of course, you know, screw Charmy.
Yeah.
Don't even bother bringing his name around here. All right, number 20. Boink. The Kirby Trio. Have you actually ever played any Kirby games?
I think I played like probably two. The one we did for the SNES stream we did together.
All right.
And then I think I played one that was on the GameCube at some point when I was younger, but I can't really confirm.
Huh. Yeah, the main... I haven't played too many of the Kirby games. I played Epic Yarn, and then I also played Alter Star. And I'm kind of looking forward to some of the other ones, too. Like, Forgotten Lands looks really cool, too. I'm looking forward to that. He has so much canon trauma. Charmy's like 6 and his best friend is on LSD.
Another reason to put him in kill.
Indeed. Alright,
But,
so how do you feel about these three, though, Pansy?
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with this. I hate the look of that fucking penguin. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely putting him in fucking kill.
Yeah, no one likes King D to D.
Kirby is too pure for pure fucking. He has to be an honest man and get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
As for the knight, he may be small, but he looks like he fucks. So
It's basically exactly what I was saying. Yeah. Man, Knight's definitely the type to fuck, and Kirby is pure boy. You can't do him.
yes.
Can't do him like that. Yeah. Like he's small, but he fucks. He definitely fucks. Yeah, I love it. All right, number 58's next. Oh, okay. This is probably gonna be another Helltaker one. Yep. Okay. So I think I'll make this Helltaker trio 3. I think this is the third one we've done. There we go. Alright, so here we got Azazel, Zadrada, and Justice. So yeah, the angel, the curious angel, the bitch demon, and then the I think wasn't she wasn't Justice demon. What was her thing again?
Blind demon or something.
Was she the blind demon? I know she is. I know she is blind, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember either, honestly.
Mm-hmm. All right. So. Yeah, I think I know exactly how I'm gonna group these people. So we're gonna fuck the bitch. And then we're gonna marry the angel girl. And then kill Justice. I hate to do that to Justice, but, you know. I mean, out of all these 3, I would definitely want to fuck her the most. And then she is pure angel, and she's also curious angel. Or actually, I think the thing with her is, like, she is angel, but she also kind of perverted.
So not entirely pure.
So not entirely pure, but angel nonetheless.
Yes.
So yeah, that's how I would put them. What do you think?
Yeah. I think I'd switch Sarada with Justice, honestly. Mainly because I don't want to kill Justice. Sarada is definitely someone worth fucking, but I like Justice way too much to kill her. As for Azel's whole cell or whatever, the angel lady, she seems very sweet, very pure, definitely worth marrying.
Mm-hmm. Like, she's the type to want to, like, kind of explore and do everything and learn about everything.
Yes.
She's like, oh yes, please tell me more. But yeah, I get that. It's just I personally have a thing for the blonde hair and the makeup like that. There's something about that just kind of screams, like, you know, fuck energy right there.
Yes. Like I said, she's definitely fuck material.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I would leave her and fuck if the third person was someone completely
If someone
different.
completely different, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just because it's Justice, yeah.
Yes.
I get it. Alrighty. Alright, next up, number 21. Alright, number 21 is the Katamari Damacy Trio.
Can I kill them all, please?
Kill all of them. Alright, do you need any explaining for these 3?
I really don't want to know. I don't want to know what the fuck these people are, and just leave them the way it is. They are.
They're the pretty self-explanatory. You got the king, the queen, and the prince.
Yeah, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. Let's just leave it at that, and let's go on.
Mm-hmm. This is another one I kind of put in for a joke, to be honest, also as well. But also because, you know, king. That bod though.
Yeah, it's so delicious.
Delicious. Yeah, just leave him as they are. Just no questions asked. All right. Understandable. 59. Oh, another Helltaker trio. Aha! Oh, very nice of these 3. All right, so this one is let's see. Helltaker Trio 4. All right, so this is of course,
That's Judgment.
Judgment. Yes, it was. And then Lucifer, and then Beelzebub.
Yep.
or Beelzebub. I don't know how you say it. Definitely would fuck her.
Oh yes, most definitely.
Most definitely. She gives me like murderous Jessica vibes, if that makes any sense.
Murderous Jessica vibes. I never pictured Jessica being the murderous type.
Yeah, that's why I had to specifically say murderous, because I'm just like, if she was a murderous type like she is, she gives me those kind of type vibe. Like, she looks like a Jessica that went full on murder mode. That's kind of how I see it. And then, oh boy, actually, I'm not sure. I guess technically, I don't know, actually. I think I would say I would marry Lucifer and then kill Beelzebub. I only mostly say is because I know the other form that Beelzebub has.
Oh yes.
That form I would definitely kill.
Oh, most definitely yes.
When they're in this form, I'm a little bit less tempted to.
Yeah. Yeah, just imagine and fucking her in that form, then she switches.
She switches suddenly.
Yeah, just as soon as you're about to come, she switches.
I've had that thought with a few of my like transformation or shapeshifting characters before, where it's like they're pretending to be someone else, and then they switch to their regular forms right at the very end. They're like, "Wait, who the hell are you?" Haha, debated. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is how I would rank them. All right, what do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree with you with Lucifer most definitely, because well, she's the CEO of Hell. She obviously is like very wealthy and well respected, so she would be definitely good for you Satas for if you married her. And
she seems to also like know her manners a little bit too.
Yes. As for Jessica, Judgment.
Now I got you on
Judgment, As for Judgment, he's definitely he's someone you definitely would want to fuck. Just,
oh yeah.
Not just one night stand, but just have a casual friends with benefits.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So.
I mean, the fucking the hair, the freaking like the outfit as well too on her, just the body size in general as well too. Is someone like you would definitely want to lay with.
Yes.
All right, next up, number 27. All right, number 27. Let's see. Boink. Ah, the Final Fantasy 15 trio. I also feel like that you are unfamiliar with these boys.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay. I'm about to drink now, I am sad. Actually, real quickly, I'm actually gonna refill my drink too, so I'll be right back too.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello. Oh. God damn it. I'll just leave again.
Alright, I'm back. Let me get my thing back up again. There we go.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, when I came back, I didn't hear anything at first, and I switched to the stream. It was like, oh, he left too. God damn.
Yeah.
I guess I'll.
I was refilling my drink.
Oh.
Also, because I feel like we have at least another hour's worth of content to go through, so
Yeah.
I may as well refill. Alright, so yeah, I'm pretty sure you're kind of unfamiliar with these boys as well.
Yeah, I don't know any of them at all.
Yeah. I'll give you a quick rundown. So, Prompto here, he's like a photographer, and he likes taking pictures of a lot of the stuff on the journey with the boys. He's like a very he's a pretty sweet boy, and he's kind of what's the best way to describe it? Like he's kind of like a little spunky too, in a way. So yeah. And then Ignis here in the middle is he's basically like the mom of the group, because he does like most of the planning and the cooking and driving for all the group, like every other odd job. But he's like very loyal to the main group, and he basically cares for all of them pretty deeply as well too. And then Gladio, he's a big muscle man of the group. He's like, you know, he's also kind of like a very confident type of guy with his abilities, and he also really likes food. That's basically all I can say about all the three of them.
Yeah, I think I might have to agree with the way it's ranked.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill that guy because I respect everyone who loves food. So.
Yeah, agreed.
But other than that, the other two sound.
Yeah, I hate to also kill Gladio myself, but he's the only other one that didn't really make the cut with the other two. Don't worry, I feel just as bad as you do as well about that. But yeah, I basically just call Ignis the mom of the group because he basically kind of is. He just does everything for the group. He kind of helps plan and do everything for them. He's like the backbone of the whole group.
Yeah.
And Prompto is a good boy.
Yes, indeed.
I know a couple of people will definitely also put this guy into fuck as well, because you know. Those abs though.
Yeah, he definitely seems fuckable. Plus,
Also,
not to mention,
go ahead.
Also, I can imagine like after, like before and after, we probably end up we probably like eat together in bed or something like after we have sex or something. So.
Oh yes, definitely. He's also been called Gladdy Daddy by a couple people.
on second thought, I think I might switch.
Yeah, put him into fuck instead.
Yeah.
And then kill Prompto. Yeah.
I don't want to do it, but at the same time, I just like that image.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like.
Yeah. I completely see. I can see that. Yeah, I agree. I can see why you say that. Yeah. All right, number 3 is next. I think it's gonna be a Pokemon. Yeah, the Evolutions. Oh boy, I wonder what you'll say to these ones. Evolution Trio.
Of course, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave Fluffy Boy and Mary. So.
Yeah, you basically kind of convinced me to put him there, I think, too.
Yeah. He's so fluffy.
Yeah, he would be like a really good cuddle partner. Also, I imagine also because of how warm he is, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about Vaporeon or Jolteon?
for I think I might just leave Jolteon and fuck mainly because you made a comparison with him and Cody and now I would feel like if I end up killing him, so
Yeah, like he basically does remind me a lot of Cody in a way, just because of how he looks and also with the electric typing. He's kind of like almost a perfect fit for a Cody Pokemon alike. Or like if I were to make Cody into a Pokemon. That's why whenever I get a Jolteon, I like to name him Cody too. But yeah. I remember the only reason I didn't do it in Sword and Shield was because I found Cinderace, which, you know, is a soccer player. And Cody's a soccer player. So I'm like, well, fuck.
yeah, Cinderace is definitely much more of a Cody type, I would agree.
Yeah. But on design and powers alone, Jolteon also embodies Cody energy a lot as well. Fuck Vaporeon, because it's most competitive to humane. Oh, it's most compatible to humans. Oh, okay.
No, I just looked at that. Maybe I might switch them together, honestly, now.
Why would you say that, though, Cyber? I'm curious about that statement. There's memes about it? Are there memes about Vaporeon being with humans? Hold on a second, where have I been? Is this a thing? I was not made aware of this fact until now. But also, actually, now I'm thinking about it too. One of the things I want to do for fan art eventually, I'm just gonna mark this down here too as well. I want to do a thing where like I basically turn Cinderace into an electric type to like better fit Cody, and then I make that like my like fanon version of Cody as a Pokemon.
Nice.
I just really like that idea for some reason.
Yes, do it.
I want to see that happen now. Look it up. Yes. Oh my god. Apparently this is a thing. Okay, so apparently Vaporeon is canonically more compatible with humans. According to some standards and memes. Okay. I just killed him. But you said you might switch them?
Honestly.
Because, I mean, there is benefits to fucking a Vaporeon as well. I could see it.
Yeah. Plus now
Especially with the tail.
Yeah. And also now I'm picturing Kirby more as a Cinderace anyway, so Jolteon doesn't mean anything to me anymore.
Oh, Cyber to send me one of the memes, I think. Oh, she sent me the whole thing in this. Oh, so the meme is this. Okay. In terms of male Pokemon and female Pokemon breeding, Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans. They're in the field egg group, which mostly comprise of mammals. Oh. They're large enough to handle a human dick. Their base stats and access to acid armor, you can be rough. Never mind that a Raz Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. Oh, I mean, that's up to speculation, but sure. Like, you could imagine that's how it would be. There's no, like, canon proof of that. But the other thing is, they have canon proof of that, so I can see that.
I would love to see the Pokemon company actually make that canon.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, technically, yeah. Vaporeon is, like, a mammal because, yeah, they don't have fur. They actually have, like, they kind of almost have, like, some kind of skin to them. Or I would imagine they're more like, they're not really scales. There's actually more of a skin. You can make Vaporeon turn white. What? Wait, is that actually a thing? Is that like a shiny variant or something like that? It's literally built for human dick. Someone made a thesis about this. Jesus Christ. Please leave me alone. It's funny. I like that meme. That's funny though. Na 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 na. All right, so yeah, so that's what we're gonna say about those ones. But yeah, I can agree though. I can agree to an extent though with those two. By the way, that was the 40th character that we did. So now we're officially 2/3 of the way through, and it's been about 2 hours.
Hoggers.
So you know what that means. We're good if we're doing this until 11. Strap in, everybody. Though technically, I do streams for about 2.5 hours, so it's not that bad of an extension.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, number 42 is next. This is the last one that I put down. Alright, the Fire Emblem Trio. How familiar, Pansy, are you with the Fire Emblem Three Houses?
None whatsoever.
None whatsoever. Great. You know what's funny? I also have not really gone through much of the game myself, but I know a little bit about these characters.
Oh, fantastic.
There you go. So yeah, these are basically just the main three leaders of the three houses, hence the name of the game. And Edelgard, Claude, and Dimitri. I only kind of know Claude the most because I actually went into his house, and he's kind of a little bit snarky, a little bit full of himself, but he's mostly does it because he's kind of like a hotshot kind of guy. Edelgard, I think, is like, I can't remember which character is like more serious. I want to say Dimitri, but I'm not sure. One of them is like the more serious type though, for sure. Yeah, I don't know much about the other two characters, but I put her in the fuck for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah.
So, I'm sorry I cannot help any more than that, but that's what I got. I fuck the middle guy. Yeah, I feel like that you would like Claude a lot, Cyber.
I think just switch Mary and fuck.
Switch Claude and Edelgard here.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, I can see that. Claude definitely does have fuck levels of energy. I can't agree with that. Yeah, I can totally see that. Again, poor Dimitri, but, you know, I wish I knew him better. 56 is next. Okay, so this is one of the ones that you did. The Animal Crossing, the Happy Home Trio.
Again, Corey, think very carefully about this.
Alright, there we go. HH Trio. Alright, so remember, I think this was Lottie, Waller or something like that? Wardell, yeah. And then, I think it was like Miko?
Yes.
Nico, yeah. Alright. Alright, so now to personal taste, I would probably... Actually, I'm not sure. I feel like I would both fuck and marry her. I'm unsure about her. She's an iffy one for me right now. Part of me really likes the monkey because he's really cute. I don't really have too much attachment to Border, so I will kill him. And then I think we'll marry her, and then we'll fuck the monkey. There you go. Alright, wait. What do you think about this, Pansy?
Hold on. Okay, I
Oh
agree
god,
with,
she sent me more memes. I'll look at all those later.
Oh yeah, I'd have to agree with Lottie. She seems very sweet. He's basically the leader of the company, so he probably has.
Yeah. She has like good management skills and good money making business sense.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Probably put Wardell in fuck. One because he's big. And two, I just want to kill the fucking monkey.
I get you. See, I know you don't like Nico too much, but I don't know. I personally find a likable cuteness to his to him. Cyber. But yeah, that's my standings. That's his standings about it. I can see that though. I don't personally just have too much attachment to this guy, so that's mostly just kind of why I put him in there. All right, number 1. So the first one I put in. All right, number 1. Oh yes, the main starters. I forgot about these. We got a lot of Pokemon in here, by the way. So, Pokemon Starter Trio. So it is the original 3 starters: Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. What do you think, Pansy? This is where I would put them.
I'd probably switch Charizard with Blastoise, honestly.
So you would marry Charizard, but fuck the Blastoise.
Yes.
Oh boy. Alright, explain your reasoning here.
Well, obviously, if he's the Blastoise, he'd certainly give me a big load, that's for sure. He'd totally blast me.
He'd show you the Master Blaster. Cyberwolf would fuck Charizard. But yeah, I could maybe see why he would want to marry Charizard though. He seems like he'd be like just an overall good companion to be with, especially with the fact that he can fly.
Yes, exactly.
Also, I imagine that sleeping next to him must be very, very warm at night.
Yes.
He seems like at least the most cuddly out of all of the 3 of them. Because you got the hard tortoise shell over here, and then you got the dinosaur scales over here. Well, he's a little bit... I think he's supposed to be kind of like a dragon too, but he doesn't really have the scales. Like, you can see the scales on Venusaur, but not on him.
Yeah, he's absolutely smooth.
He's smooth.
But
Turtles have dicks as big as they are. Oh no. I'm not sure if you'll be able to take that, Pansy.
try me.
Try me. He welcomes the challenge. But Venusaur, tentacles, says Cyber. See, that is a valid point. He do have the tentacles with his vines, though.
Yeah, but I'm not that much into bondage, honestly, so...
Yeah. Yeah, there is a fetish out there for tentacles, for sure. But it's a very interesting fetish, for sure. I don't see it too much, personally, for me, at least. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, then. I can see that, though. I see your reasonings behind those, though. 39. Labu. Ah, the Nathan Drake Trio. The Uncharted Trio. Have you ever played an Uncharted game, Pansy?
No.
Ah, great. Alright, so, Uncharted Trio. So, these guys, they go around the world collecting treasures from tombs and such. This is the main guy who does it, Nathan Drake. He's very snarky and full of himself as well. Sully's like the veteran that kind of keeps him in check. And then, this is his canonical wife, Elena, who also kind of has an exploratory and adventurous side to her as well. It's basically the gist I can give of all three of those people. Pollination.
Yeah, I don't really. This doesn't really look like something I'd be into, so I think I'll just like leave them as they are.
Yeah. See, like these character designs, like they're just people. They're just humans. There's nothing really like to them other than the fact that they're just like people. So yeah.
Boring. So boring and mundane.
Yeah. That's the only thing about like AAA games that go for the realistic kind of things like this. Like they can give you some pretty good stories, but the character designs you can't really do too much with them since you're basing them off of real people. So yeah. It's a pretty good series though. I at least liked going through all the games myself. It's technically a trilogy, but they also did make a fourth game that ends everything. So, yeah, 36. Donk. Ah, the Mii brawlers. The Mii fighters.
Just switch, marry, and kill.
Come on. Marry and kill. Okay. I can see why you would want to kill the swordsman.
Yeah.
But also, why marry the brawler?
I like his hair.
He got nice hair. He do have nice hair, though. I thought you would have picked the gunner for Mary.
Yeah. She's fine. But
She's fine.
Like these are just bees. They.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I'm picking like them based on personality. It's just about pure looks. And there's not that
literally.
looks.
Like they have the blankest faces you could ever put on a me, and you can only really determine what they're like based on their moves and what they can do.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, this one's a hard one to discern, honestly, yeah. I just know that canonically she's the only girl out of the group. That's mostly why I put her in fuck. I forget why exactly I put this guy into Mary. Maybe because I thought that the sword person would be better for me than the brawler.
Yeah, you have a thing for swords.
Yeah, I am a swordie, for sure. I like my swords. I like a lot of characters with swords as well. Alrighty. But yeah, I get. There's not really much to say about that one, to be honest. Alright, number 40 is next. Boink. The Donkey Kong Trio. Oh, I bet you can't wait to do these ones, Pansy.
No monkey.
No monkey. Oh boy. How will he decide to divvy up the monkeys and the gator?
I put the king alligator person in Mary. He's probably rich, plus.
True. I mean, he is a king. So you would have to assume.
Yes, most definitely.
So who would you rather fuck, I guess, then in this case? Because I know you want to kill both of them.
Most definitely I want to kill both of them, but I'll just put King Kong, and, Donkey Kong, I mean, and fuck, because I wouldn't enjoy it, but he definitely looks like he would.
I mean,
well.
this face alone is just like someone who's ready. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Kill. Cyber also kind of, I think, agrees with you too, Pansy. Just
Yes.
kill everyone. Yeah, I can see it though. I see exactly why you would pick all those. No monkey. 38. Okay. The Crash Bandicoot team. Alright. Ever play a Crash Bandicoot game?
I played a couple. I played the Insane Trilogy, and I played that one racing like game for the PlayStation 2. That was that one game in the theme
CTR.
park where- Is that the theme
Crash Team
park
Racing?
one? I think that might be it. I don't know.
I
No,
know.
I
I know
never-
they. I know they reignited the Crash Team Racing game, so I think that might be it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really care much for the racing aspect of that game. I mainly just go around the park playing the bowling main game. I'm just and just slapping the park guests.
Fair enough. Yeah, I never really played the Crash Bandicoot games too much. I played like a little bits of them before, but never really like a full thing.
Yeah.
I just know that they're an iconic trio, so that's why I put them on.
Yeah, I think the list is fine the way it is because Crash definitely fucks.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, look at that grin.
I hate. Yes. I hate that. I hate that balding yellow man.
Yeah.
On the right, so yeah, definitely kill. I'm indifferent to the mask, so.
Right. That's kind of how I felt about it too. I just put the mask there because I was just like, I'm indifferent about you. I'm just gonna drop you in there because that's the only place you belong. Yeah, I see that though. Yeah, you basically have the same reasons as I do. Yeah. All right, number 9. I'm gonna get number 9. Donk. The Mario Trio. There you go. All right, have you played a Mario game?
No, I've never played a single Mario game in my life.
I don't believe you.
In all seriousness, I think the list is perfect the way it is. I mean, Peach is...
Yeah.
That's aside from getting kidnapped, pretty much every game, she definitely looks like good wife material, both in terms of wealth, status, not to mention she seems like very kind and nurturing, so she might be just a good wife and mother in general.
Yeah.
So,
And she's also very good at making cakes.
oh yes, definitely. And for Bowser, yes, definitely fuck Bowser because he definitely looks like he fucks.
Cyber agrees. Fuck Bowser, kill Mario.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Bowser and Peach end up fucking while Mario tries to get her.
Why do you think she gets kidnapped so often? What do you think they're doing in that castle while they wait for Mario to come?
And as for Mario, I like Mario, but he's definitely not. He's not the type of husband I want. He's too small. I really don't have a thing for facial hair, and
I get that. Like, out of the two Mario brothers, I'd like Luigi a little bit more.
yeah. I mean, I still personally prefer Mario, but neither one of them is good husband material for me.
I gotcha. Yeah. Bowser
And-
Daddy. Alrighty. Alright, number 3 is next. Ah, the Henry Stickmin Trio. Now I don't think you've played these games yet, right?
I have not. I'm actually waiting on. I haven't found a good time to start playing that game, honestly.
Yeah. It's a good series when you get to it.
Maybe I might try this weekend, possibly. Like, I don't know what time though. We have that Dungeons and Dragons thing tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have a really fucked up sleeping schedule, so I don't know that if we finish, I don't know if like anyone would be up to watching me stream that or something. So.
I gotcha. Yeah, whenever you do it, I would definitely want to watch it though.
Yes.
Because I love watching people play this game. It's so good.
Yes.
But yeah, basic rundown. Basically, these characters. This is the like, she's also kind of a convict, just like Henry is. They both like to steal things, and she's kind of like, she's I mean, she's a little bit different, just not only because of the fact that she's a girl, but she's also like, I think she's also like better at like manning like vehicles and like doing like all the other kind of stuff needed for criminal stuff. While Henry's kind of the newbie.
Yeah.
And then of course Charles, he is the pilot of he is best boy. he likes to crash his plane into just about anything.
Oh my
He's
god.
a little brain dead, but he means well.
Can you repeat the name for the redhead girl?
What's it again? Henry, Charles, and God, I'm forgetting it. I remember it though. Ellie, that's what it was. Ellie.
Ellie?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so put Ellie and Mary, put Henry and fuck, kill Charles.
Oh no, Charles. No, my boy.
He's too dangerous to be kept alive.
You know, that's a fair point. Still though, he means well.
I don't care, he's gonna kill us all. He's gonna be the death of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I can see that though. That's interesting. I see that though. Alright. Alright, number 14. Alright, we got the other trio from Sonic 06. I think I think it just called this the Sonic 06 Trio too. Because this is basically the other 3 characters A, B, besides the hedgehogs. Or that are more intertwined with each other's fates. So yeah, Methless, Blaze, and Silver. How do you feel about them?
Isn't Blaze supposed to be a princess or something?
Yeah, she is a princess.
Alright, keep her and Mary most definitely.
Oh
then.
yeah.
And switch Silver with, what's his face?
Methless. So you would kill Methless and fuck Silver?
Yes.
You know, I don't blame you. Because, I mean, one's a hedgehog that has telepathic powers, which I feel like would be interesting to try out in that kind of situation. And then the other is just a being of darkness, literally created to destroy the world, basically. So yeah, I can see your reasonings behind that.
Yeah, that's not Tron for me at all.
I could see that. Fuck Mephiles, marry Silver, and kill Blaze. Oh, interesting, Cyber.
No, we must protect
Mephiles
Blaze.
is my husband. You see, I put him into fuck, so I can see why you say that though. So they'll kill Blaze. Damn, man.
That is a hot take.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I could definitely see this order too as well. Like, especially just because he is literally basically evil incarnate.
Yeah.
He I would actually argue he's basically the single most evilest character in all of Sonic universe.
Even more than Eggman.
Even more than Eggman, yeah. Especially because Eggman didn't know what the hell he was doing when he brought this guy into the planet. Even more than Infinite, even too. An Infinite's edgy boy.
Oh, I should have added him on the list.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm not sure what trio you would put him in with, though.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'd put him in with Gadget, who's the unofficial, like, custom character.
Ah.
Who's basically
see.
a fan character.
I see. So it would be Sonic, the fan character, and then Infinite.
Yeah, along with probably also add like what classic Sonic to it, just so we can have it be a full-on trio. But
yeah. See, I thought about the fan character, but I wasn't so sure about it because they don't really have too much personality since they're supposed to be an extension of you in the game.
yeah, but the fandom, the part of the fandom they actually likes Sonic Forces is they basically made him like an unofficial character.
Yeah.
Pretty much, so.
I mean, he technically had a canon design because that's how they unveiled the character at first.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it is supposed to just be a custom character. So yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
If Sonic was there, I would fuck Blaze. Ah, I see them.
Understandable.
All right. Wait, did we just do 14? Yeah, we did. Okay. Excuse me. So the next one is number 7. Also, we're down to our last 10. Let's go. Number 7. All right. Boink. Another Persona Trio. All right, you got 2 lollies and an old man here, Pansy. I wish you luck.
Keep the old man and kill, most definitely. But
Persona 5. Or no, wait. Actually, this would be the Persona Velvet Room Trio. Or actually, no, I should just call this the Velvet Room Trio. Boink. There you go.
But yeah, keep the old man and over and kill and switch to lollies.
Oh, switch to lollies? Oh, so do you actually know a little bit about these 2 girls?
I do not. I don't like the way they look. They just are avoiding eye contact with each other. I want them to each other.
Okay. So basically, what is it? Oh wait, hold on. If I always kill Sonic. Oh, okay. I got you. So basically, what's this? This is Caroline, and then she's like the more she's like the more bossy one that like kind of tells the main character what to do and to like kind of like put them in line and make them respect them. And then Justine's the more like quieter, but also like, you know, kind of almost just as harsh. Just like, but she more kind of just kind of keeps things in check and makes sure her sister doesn't go a little bit too off the rails.
This changes everything. Keep them where they are.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like a woman that takes charge, but I don't want them to just be overly controlling.
Yeah, I got you. I don't really like Caroline too much anyways. That's why I like Justine a lot more. Also that braid. So yeah, those are my reasons as well too. Alright, number 55 is next. Another one of Pansies. Alright, we got Boink. Ah, yes, of course, the birds. Oh god, what would I call this? Animal Crossing Bird Trio?
Or you can call them the Post Office Trio.
Actually, yeah, let's do that. AC Post Office Trio. Boink. There you go. So yeah, the Assassin's Creed Post Office Trio. Um, I hate that they shared the same acronyms. I low-key do, though. Assassin's Creed and freaking Animal Crossing, they both share the same 2 syllables. You shared the acronym, I hate it.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what was this again? I think this is Phyllis, Pete, and
Yes.
then Polly?
Pelly.
Pelly, that's what it was. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna put her into fuck. I'm gonna put her into Mary. And then I'm going to kill Pete.
Yes.
Any objections?
No.
Alright, cool. Glad we could agree on that. I'm basing it personally off their designs, by the way, too. I don't know anything about these characters.
Pelly is the she's like the daytime employee. She's like very sweet, very welcoming. While Phyllis is she's the nighttime employee. She is she's like extremely judgmental. Like you can act like in the dialogue they show her thoughts, and she is just like, oh my god, just get the fuck out of here, please.
Oh yeah, she's like she's the type that just doesn't want to deal with her job. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. She just want to watch her soap operas
She's
in
like,
peace.
I don't want to even be here. I should just be at home. Yeah, she looks like the type that smokes as well too.
Be surprised about that.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely give me those vibes as well too, just from their designs alone. So yeah, I would say that they're definitely at a good spot then too.
Yeah.
All right, and then yeah, you agree with this as well too. So yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. All right, number 33. Dope. Ah, the Triforce Trio. The 3 pieces of the Triforce. I bet you Cyber has things to say about this one particularly. Da-da-da. By the way, yes, this is how I rank them at first, Cyber. I am sorry in advance.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with this one. I mean, I don't really play that much Legends of Zelda, so I don't really know their what they're like. But yeah, Zelda looks like she looks like fairly just by her design alone, she looks like she would be a good wife and everything.
Mm-hmm.
As for Link, like in terms of the older games, he definitely looks like someone worth fucking, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially.
I mean, have you seen him in the Gerudo outfit though?
Oh yeah, most definitely yes.
That's the main reason I put him in there. I think originally I was gonna put Ganondorf in fuck, but then I was just like, wait a minute. Link has the freaking twink ass little Gerudo outfit. I'm just like, okay, yep, he's going in the fuck. Femboy Link. Fuckboy Link. Kill Zelda, marry Ganondorf.
I mean, Ganondorf looks like he has a nice strong body, which is good for fucking, but he's way too damn ugly. So
yeah, Cyber screaming in the chat. Yeah, he do have the bod, but he also evil.
And ugly.
Ooh. Oof. That's gonna trigger someone.
I mean,
I mean, compared to these two, I can see why you would say that, though.
I mean, even if you
these two are very attractive individuals.
I mean,
Motherfuck. Oh, she's coming for you now, Pansy. You're gonna cancel on
fine.
Twitter.
Joke's on you. I don't have Twitter.
I'ma find where you live. You've awoken the rage within Cyber now. Alright, number 34 is next. Ah, yes, the Kid Icarus Trio. Again, I know these people on like a bare bones amount of like exposure because I've only seen them in Smash, and that's it. I've never actually played the game that they're from. But based on that alone, this is where I put them. Ganon Daddy. I know Cyber. I know.
Oh yeah, can't remember their names. Is her name Palutena or something?
Yeah, Palutena, Viridi, and Pit.
Alright, Palutena definitely goes to Mary. She is
She is very good waifu material, not going to
yes. I don't care much for Pit, but I guess put him in put Luna Lovegood in kill.
lie. At first I was just like, is he really gonna put the lolly into fuck? And I'm like, no, he couldn't possibly. But I can see it. Pit definitely has some twink qualities to him. And then, of course, you know, the lolly is the lolly. Ganondorf is Daddy Scree. She's just spamming Ganon Daddy. I can agree to this to an extent though. Like I don't know much about Viridi, but she seems pretty cool though too. Like honestly, it's funny enough. I feel like if Viridi was a little bit more like, at least her body, if it was aged up, I probably wouldn't mind fucking her. But as she is now, I would feel a little bit weird about it. Mostly also because I don't know her actual age in the games, but I feel like she probably is like maybe an adult, just because of how, you know, heaven might work or whatever thing they're from, Skyward or whatever.
Yeah.
They probably have some reason for it. She wants to genocide on humans. Oh really? Is that a fact? Alright, number 5 is next. Mambo number 5. Ah, yes. The Lowy team.
Oh god.
I'm looking forward to see how you tackle this, Pansy.
I mean,
Look, I place the people where I put them, so you shouldn't feel any shame wherever you need to put them.
I mean,
She wants to fuck Link for some reason. Oh.
I mean, I'm not that much comfortable with this list, but I honestly would much prefer to marry Blonde, honestly. So
Yeah. I can see that. She definitely does have some like wifey materials things to her. So between Ram and Ram though.
let's leave Ram where she is.
Leave Ram and kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is kind of a bitch. So then that means you would have to fuck Ram.
Don't say that, please.
This is Pansy judgment, everyone.
Shut up.
All because of the how it has to come down to. It's the only place for her to go.
Yeah.
It's okay, Pansy. I don't blame you. I can definitely see the qualities in them. I personally I see like more qualities in Rom as like I could see more qualities in Rom to be wifey, especially at least when she like grows up a little bit more.
Bro.
And also, I just felt too weird about putting her into fuck myself, so I'm just like, yeah, let's put the one who looks the most like an adult into fuck. Because that's the most likely out of these three I would.
I mean, part of me wanted to just leave blonde and fuck, but at the same time, I really don't just see blonde as something more than fuck.
Yeah, you see her more than that, so yeah. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Honestly, if it was up to me, I'd just remove the other two from the list completely.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know I had to put the lollies in here somewhere.
Yes.
See, also, I don't know how they rank in their age right now, too, in terms of the canon, because they could technically all be adults at this point, just because of how time passes and everything. And they got their goddess hoods, like, early on or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's very weird between those people, at least particularly. Alright, number 53. Alright, number 53 is down here. Hello. Ahaha, more Monster Prom. I assigned the Monster Camp Girls. Okay. See, will this fit? Ooh, barely. Okay. Okay. So we got Joy, Dahlia, and Aravi. Oh boy. We're definitely gonna fuck the blue demon for sure.
Oh, almost definitely.
Most definitely.
Blue Cassandra.
And then these two are hard to pick between, honestly. I like both of them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, she definitely brings Cassandra energy for sure. I agree with that completely. God. See, I like the little like gamer side to her as well too, but at the same time, I feel like that she also like, I feel like she would just be like very dangerous to be with all the time, and she's kind of has like those murderous tendencies as well. So I think if anyone, I would have to kill her, and then we'll marry Joy. Yeah. What do you think?
I would have to agree with this ranking. Ravi's all nice and all, but I don't want to play real life video games. I just want to play video games in general.
Yeah, right. Like you want to play video games with her rather than play life as a video game with her.
Yeah.
Because she takes things a little bit too seriously.
As for Joy, she's definitely. I mean, there's just some things that I am not too fond about her, but in general, she does seem like she is definitely like very intelligent, as well as beautiful and of course big and goth and all that. But
oh yes, definitely. She definitely has waifu traits.
Though I could picture her more as mainly just girlfriend material than wife material, but I wouldn't be opposed to like marrying her or anything.
Yeah, I got you.
As for Dahlia, she definitely is someone that you would want to fuck.
The buff blue demon babe.
Yes, definitely not worth not someone worth having a intimate relationship with. More of a friend with benefits.
Yeah. Yeah, she seems like someone who would definitely fuck a lot too.
Yes.
And also very aggressively. I could imagine. I would imagine she would be very dominant as well, too.
Indeed.
Alrighty. Alright, glad we can agree on that at least, too. Alright, 37 is next. Ah, yes. The Grand Theft Auto Trio. Let's go. I'm curious to see how you'll, you might have the same things as I did with this one. Auto 5 Trio. Now, I think I remember, actually, you did actually have some history with Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, I love this fucking game. Well, the story mode of the game, I fucking hate the online version, but the story version is just fantastic.
Yeah, so you were very familiar with these characters.
Yes. Yeah, I think the way the list is, it's perfect the way it is. Franklin, he definitely looks like someone you'd want to fuck. He's definitely someone who's very good in the bedroom.
Oh yeah.
As for Michael, he's rich. I mean, what more is there to say?
Yeah. He may not be the most mentally stable, but he bring in the dough when it counts.
As for Trevor, his mental health is beyond treatment. He's way too fucking unstable to ever be truly redeemed. So
yeah, like he's someone I kind of just look at from afar, and you're just like, man, I'm glad I am not that guy. I'm glad that life has treated me better than that guy as that guy.
Yes.
Poor Trevor. Yeah. But yeah, that's how it be. Alright, we're at the top, or not the top 3, but the last 3. Starting with 19. The final 3. Alright, 19. Bonk. Ah, yes, the Days Trio. How could I forget? Excuse me. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts again, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of trios in Kingdom Hearts. I'm honestly unsure how to really, like, describe these people very well. You can kind of tell just by their body language and poses alone.
You know what? Move their head to kill, move the blonde to fuck, move the dark-haired one to marry.
Okay, I could actually see that. Even though, like, fully knowing what these characters are, I could see how you would come to those conclusions. Sadly for Axel.
Oh, Axel's the red one?
Yeah.
Oh.
Axel fucks. Axel, no. Yeah, Cyber likes Axel.
Yeah. I mean, in my defense, I don't really know anything.
He doesn't know the characters, to be honest. I don't really know a good way to just kind of describe these people to him without, like, you know, going into, like, key points of the story and everything. But yeah. Though, something to at least point out between their physiques, I guess, at least, too, is that, yeah, he's, like, the smaller, like, kind of guy, and then he's very tall and lanky. Like, he's actually one of the tallest guys, I think, in the game.
Oh, lovely.
Axel, marry him. Ah! But I can see why you would say marry Xion, though. I mean, Xion's not a bad choice for a waifu. She's definitely a very nice girl.
Yeah.
Like, I would say out of these 3, she is, like, the most nice and kind-hearted probably one out of them. She does get a little bit serious after a while as well, too, though, but Roxas definitely takes it a lot more seriously. He's a lot more of the serious one.
Yeah, I think I'll just...
Roxas Xion is the same person. No. You only say that because she got his memories, but you know, they're the same person technically. You see, again, because of that technicality, but they're not really. She did become her own person because of it. So, yeah. By the way, Kingdom Hearts is complicated.
Oh, I can tell. Usually just. Hold on.
Alright, 26 is next. Alright, you said hold on?
Yeah, this. Yeah, we should be good.
Okay. Alright, number 26 next. Donk. The Devil May Cry 5 trio.
Oh my god.
Once again, I have not played this game, but I judge them purely based on what I kind of know about the characters and their looks. And also because I know that they're an iconic, they're an iconic trio from this game as well, too.
Oh yes, the game that has Ninja in it.
Wait, does it have Ninja in it?
I
I forgot. I keep forgetting that you call him Ninja. So yeah, what was this? I think this was Nero, Dante, and then V. This guy has like a robot arm that also can do like electric stuff, and I think it's sword. I think Dante also uses a sword, but I think it's also kind of like a scythe. He's like the main protagonist for most of the games, and then V is a magic guy. Very dark and brooding from what I can tell.
What's the fucking kill?
Alright. But yeah, how do you feel about these then?
Like I said, switch the fucking kill characters.
Oh, switch fucking kill. Okay, I wasn't sure what you said there. Switch fucking kill. Okay. I could see why you would say that. Yeah, he does have some qualities about him that are just like, oh. Also, I can see why you would kill him. He has that kind of energy where it's just like, yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, again, we don't know these games too well, but based on just their things alone, that's how we can kind of see them from now. I wonder how many Devil May Cry fans will be mad at us. Alright, and lastly, 51 was actually the last number. That's so funny. That's so funny. I didn't plan it at all. I actually randomized that. That's so funny. Alright, well, number 51 for the last one. The Monster Prom boys. Yeah, we gotta end it with the boys. Trio. There you go. There you go. All right. Liam, Damien, and Scott. Oh boy, where do I begin with these three? Oh god. Alright, well I think at least one I can definitely say. I would definitely fuck Damien. So we're gonna put him into the fuck. As for these two, oh boy. See, it's mostly because of all the fur and the fact that he's a jock that I would like to like Scott a lot more, but I can't really bring myself to like him too much. So we're gonna kill Scott, as sad as it is, and then marry Liam. Yeah, because Liam definitely has some qualities to him that I feel like would be kind of it would be cool to be down with him as well. He's very much he's basically very much a geek, but he's also like a bit of a hipster as well. So yeah, what do you think, Pansy?
I mean, as much as I don't really like Damien that much, I would agree to put him in fuck for this particular list. I would put Scott and Mary. I mean, I usually don't go for the dumb ones for Mary, but he's such a good boy. I just can't bring myself to kill him.
He is a good boy. I will say, yeah.
And Liam, I mean, there's some like qualities that I do like about him, but I don't know, I just can't connect with him.
I get that, yeah. I definitely get that. I can definitely see your reasonings behind all that as well, too. It's just, I personally can't see myself getting along too well with them, just because, or with Scott at least, just because of all of his like sportsy interests, and also just all the fur on his body. I can't deal with it.
I like the fur idea, but yeah, I'm not really interested in the sports aspect of him, the like overly jock sporty aspect of him. He's like he's kind of, though I can probably like deal with it just because it's him.
Yeah. I understand that. See, my whole thing is like I like the fully furry kind of thing, but like I don't like it when it's just hairy. There's something about the hairiness that just gets to me.
Yeah, I understand.
I think it's kind of like what you got with the facial hair. There's just something about it I just don't like.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, if he wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't be interested, but since he is,
He is a good boy.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. So that is our list, everyone. We went through a lot of characters. We went through 60 different trios, which that is 60 times well, not really. 3, some of them were duplicates, but about 60 times 3. We at most 180 characters, but a little bit under that. Like probably 170 plus characters we've looked at in this list. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That was fun.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you for coming with me and expanding upon this list, though, Pansy.
Oh, my pleasure.
You definitely brought some good picks, I will say.
Indeed.
I might do this later with like non-gaming people, just because there's so many more trios past that point that could be done like this too.
Be sure to invite me to that as well.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I should just do that straight off the bat too, make it a collaborative effort.
Yes.
Because yeah, this is a pretty good way I think about doing it, anyways. All right, but yeah, I think that's gonna be doing it for today's stream. If you guys liked it, please like it, subscribe, and follow if you see more. Part 1, of course, down in the description if you haven't seen it, and as well as all my other free days that I've done. And of course, I'll also link Pansy's Twitch, which may or may not be up for much longer.
Yes.
I wonder what's gonna happen because of that, though.
Yeah, I'm actually low-key I'm actually very nervous about that now.
Yeah, you may or may not have to rebrand because of that.
Yeah, assuming they don't just ban me right off the bat.
If anything, you can use your DeviantArt name, maybe? Because I know your DeviantArt name is different.
Yeah, maybe.
Or you can name it off of one of your characters or something, I'm not sure.
I mean, technically speaking, It is very much named after my main character, but
Yeah. Alrighty. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. So I'll leave all those details in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys for Monday stream, where we draw up good old Marissa. And that'll be exciting.
yes, indeed.
Alright. Bye-bye now.
Bye.